Well, it's 8:48. We were late as usual, getting onto the lake. Didn't have a super great morning. Had a Taco Bell yesterday, so it's a little busy. I am smoking a LFD Cabinet Maduro number 5 limited release cigars. Bought all of them that the cigar shop had. Oh, oily, toothy wrapper, peppery, cocoa, chocolate. Beautiful cigar. Love the taste of it. And Ashley is smoking an Asylum 13 Barber Pole, which is has a Candela and then the regular Cameroon wrapper, I think it is. But big green gauge, big cigar. Should take her the better part of 3 hours to smoke it. Currently have 2 pulls in the water. About to set out the other 2. She's got a half Michelob, half Mountain Dew mixed together. And it's not even 9 a.m. But this thing is going to be delicious. And then I have a difficult time getting through the Asylum, and I like to think I'm a seasoned smoker. I can get through one in probably about an hour and 15 minutes, but it kicks my ass pretty regularly. And she's probably going to take closer to 3 hours to smoke it.
I started at, 8:45?
Yeah, so just start your timer right now. And we'll see how long it takes for her to get through the thing, if she can even get through it, as she's pouring smoke into my face. She has to learn cigar etiquette. But I love these LFDs. I love everything by LFD, but I particularly love these Cabinet Maduro number 5s. They're absolutely delicious in every single way. If I could afford it, I could smoke one of these every day. But I tend to buy the chisels. The chisels you can sometimes get for sub $10 when you buy them by the box. But absolutely beautiful day on the lake. A little crispy in the air. Probably 50 something degrees, and one of the largest college fishing tournaments is going on today. And oh, you can't see it. It's over there. We're right next to where the pavilion's at. So at 1 o'clock is when they're going to do weigh-ins. So we're just going to hang out till then and pick everything up once all the boats start coming in, and then go for the weigh-ins. But we should be fishing here all day. So looking forward to this and loving the cigar. Absolutely. Absolutely loving it. She's 5 puffs in and already having a hard time.
It's hard to get it sucked through.
Yeah, you got to do a 3-puff method. There you go. That's too hot. That's 4. That's 5. Do 3.
Okay.
She'll get it. So, yeah, nice. Gonna be a nice day of fishing. Well, haven't caught nothing. It's, what time is it now? It's 10:17. Ashley is an hour and a half into her Asylum, and she's already finishing the second third, starting on the last third. Doing pretty good. She says it's not real strong. I've taken 4 or 5 puffs off it myself, and to me it's not strong at all. Not even a little bit. But I smoke a lot, and I smoke big, peppery, full-bodied, high-nicotine cigars. So
I'm sure I'll stand up and be like, whoa.
This Asylum's not the strongest thing in the world, but it's a lot of tobacco, and a lot of tobacco means a lot of nicotine. So big cigars produce a lot of smoke.
And beer.
She's still drinking that damn Michelob and Mountain Dew combo, and I don't like it at all.
Should have brought some Coke and whiskey or something.
Well, people who watch this vlog enough knows I don't drink very much. Sure smoke a lot.
I do.
But we just pulled in the right toe pulls to rebait. Left 2 are just on wormers. These 2 are set up for live bait rigs, but I got to catch a live bait to go with it first. I doubt I'd catch anything big on a live bait rig here anyways, but you know, dry hooks catch no fish. Made that up. But all in all, right now it's pretty quiet. And the fishing tournament is a college tournament here, and they're stopping fishing today at 1, so everyone can go back to their prospective colleges to go to school for tomorrow. Usually on a fishing tournament, they would just stop at 3, but they want to give them that opportunity to be able to get back home. So it's 1 o'clock today. And then the weigh-ins start at 1, and then they're every 15 minutes. And the top 3 leaderboards all have cameras on their boats today and a cameraman.
2 of them are Arkansas Tech teams.
Yeah, so they should do pretty good today, I would hope. But the leader is 15 pounds for 5 fish, and the heaviest fish is just shy of 5 pounds. But they don't think they're going to see anything over 5 pounds today at all, which apparently for this lake is normal. I've caught ones over 6 and 7 pounds, but I live here and I fish here a lot. But here they have to fish it in their prescribed time, and a lot of them are unfamiliar with this lake as it is.
That's why the top 2 teams are from Arkansas Tech.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Ashley said, the top 2 teams are from Arkansas Tech, and there's a reason for that. They fish this lake probably more than any other lake in any of the series. So we're going to pack up and go over there, I don't know, probably 12:30, 12:45. Just leave the truck right here. We're, 40 steps away from the pavilion. So we can, I'll show you. It's right there. And then we're fishing right here. So we can just walk on over there when it's time and watch the whole thing go down. So should be pretty interesting. But right now lake's calm. It's really great weather.
Aww, look at it.
We're hoping for some fun. Maybe we'll catch something, but I doubt it. Barber poles fall apart. They always have, and it's falling apart on her.
I'm smoking it pretty fast too.
And don't take that band off of it until you get up a little bit higher. So we'll see how the day goes. Well, Ashley's 2 hours, 10 minutes in, and it's to the point now a bunch of tar and stuff is coming up through the cut end of it. So she's gonna go ahead and put it out. Yeah. Well, cigar, you let it go out and then dispose of it. Out here at the park, you can field strip cigars for those that were in the military. You can field strip cigarettes. Well, same thing with this. You can tear it apart and then just grind it up into the grass and it'll disappear. So you're not throwing stuff like that in the trash can. Cigar butts don't need to end up in a landfill. They're tobacco. They're a natural leaf, so they can just go back to being dirt and nature and whatnot. But 2 hours, 10 minutes, and she didn't get sick at all. A little woozy, maybe.
I also had, I've only had 1 beer.
So, all in all, it went pretty good for her. Still fishing. Caught I don't even know what it is. I don't know fish that well over here, but it looked like a silver smallmouth bass. It kind of had that similar shape to it, but it wasn't a bluegill, and it wasn't a striped bass, so I don't know what it was, but it croaked on the worm pole, so I stuck it on a live bait pole. It's dead anyway, so we might as well put it on a live bait pole and put a hook through it and see if we get anything. Probably won't, but if it's dead anyways, might as well. So, all in all, not a bad day. It's 11 o'clock, so we got an hour and a half before the boats are going to start coming in for weigh-in. We're going to pick everything up and then go watch all of it. So it should be pretty interesting.
Mask open. We'll run these off stage, get some water on them. And with Fletcher there, Sarah here, I'm going to talk to you, man. Good limit right there. Gets the day started off. Not quite 12 pounds. Improved on yesterday. What'd you do a little different? Were the fish just there, or did you change it up?
We just, instead of leaving early, we just stayed there. Mud Creek and just kept fishing. Did the same techniques that we used yesterday to catch fish.
Whether it's from Alabama or UNA, or Mount Wallow as well, I feel like those schools from Alabama always come up here and do well. Is there one thing that when you look at Lake Dardanelle that you like?
Just took over as a new leader. Brought in 11 pounds on their bag limit. That's pretty good.
Stumps, you got rocks. All of us coming from different places. It's kind of natural for us to fish. We just go out and we find them.
You're in first place right now. Hang around, man. Good chance you're going to pay out in the top 20 when it's all said and done. Henry and Matthew, University of Alabama, 2084 for 2 days, sitting in first place. Come on up here, guys. We got a little bit
Arkansas Tech University 1A. They're fish here on the lake.
Now, 2.5 pounds or so clear.
We're a little far away from the stage, but
right off the prize list. All got added.
they killed it. They did very well. So it's really cool to see that the hometown university actually won the entire tournament on the lake that they fish on it every single day.
We said we had some more of the same pros, a little milk run going. We shallow, deep.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy we stayed and watched this whole thing. It's pretty cool. So real happy to our hometown won it.
Yesterday we were fishing.
Unlike Nebraska.
We ran a long ways yesterday. As far as even
But yeah, congrats to them. They did great. Pam Pam. Mommy's back. Pam Pam. Hi to Pam Pam. Pam Pam.
Hey, Mickey, what are you doing, Pam Pam?
Yes. So we went into Walmart. Well, we went into PetSmart and got a couple of just the discount toys. And then we ran into Walmart real quick to grab a week's worth of groceries. It's only $115 this time, which blew me away. It's usually $150, $200. But I suppose we didn't need a whole lot this go around, right? And then I carried Pem Pem around. And he got lots of love, and lots of people, and everyone going, aww. And everyone loves a good old fluffy puppy. And it seems to be that everyone who sees him knows he's a Shih Tzu and knows how, what's the word, loving Shih Tzus are?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, I had a Shih Tzu when I was younger, or I absolutely love those types of dogs, or I wish I had a lap dog. And I just love taking them into people. It's like having a new baby and everyone's going, oh, look at the new baby. It's a really great feeling to go, oh, look at the puppy. So admittedly, I take them in to stores and Walmart all the time just to get the people to go, oh. And I always go, you want to hold him? Every chance I get, I let people hold him. Because I know how much I love the puppies and love having Pem Pem with me all the time. So giving other people that opportunity to be able to have them and love on them too, you know, it's a pretty cool feeling. So we're headed home, do some groceries. We're gonna go for a scooter ride?
Yeah, I want to go to Atomic Squid and look at some stuff.
Oh God. Atomic Squid is the, like, Wicked store,
dream.
like, yeah, it's weed, incense, or weed paraphernalia stuff, incense,
Jewelry.
tarot cards, crystals, jewelries, bags.
Yeah, I want a book.
It's the non-Christian hippie type store, but it's a bunch of that sort of stuff. And Ashley likes crystals. She's not like a Satanist or anything like that. She's just into that spirituality type stuff. But man, all the boats are headed home. We went to that fishing tournament earlier, which you guys just saw, and it's pretty cool. Man, a lot of these college kids have a, $150,000 boat, and it's like, man, it must be nice. I wish one of these days. I wish.
Sponsors.
Big boat payment. That's why everyone that's watching should hit up Ranger or another bass boat company, or a company that would specialize in a catfish boat, like a good center console, and they should sponsor me and loan me a boat for a little while, and they'll get hundreds of views on YouTube, which is usually what sponsors go for. They want you to get hundreds and hundreds of views of their stuff. Usually to get any sort of sponsorship, they want you to have millions and millions of views and a big wide range audience. But at that point in time, usually sponsors don't give a shit about collaborating with you and your insight. They just want your reach. So they're giving you money or sending you stuff just for reach. Which at this point in my YouTube career, I wouldn't mind getting stuff and, showing it up in all the videos, like a Stinson hat, straw hat. And hundreds of will end up seeing it.
It's okay.
Is he scared or does he just want his mommy?
Well, Daddy's driving made him go back and forth.
Oh. He was standing on the center. But he used to go on the big rig with me, so he's pretty good with cars. But I'm definitely looking forward to having a boat payment one of these days. It's gonna be a year or two at least just to save up for a cash down payment to even be able to get one. And then the payment would be like having another car, and we can't afford a second car right now. You know, I'm driving around this work truck everywhere I go. So sooner or later, but it'll be a while, and I'm all right with that. I don't need a boat right now, and we're just about coming into winter anyways, so it'd be a cold boat ride. So I'm perfectly happy with just letting things work out the way it works out. We have more cigars than we know what to do with.
Yeah.
We got the puppies. I got a cool work truck, and we get to go fishing just about as often as we want because we're only about 7 minutes away from it. Other than that, we're good. But put groceries away, go for a scooter ride, and then maybe a cigar.